So today we will start with the chapter The Best Christmas Present in the World. So this is the first chapter that we are going to study in literature. Okay? So this chapter tells you about a Christmas present, right? A Christmas present that is given to someone who was not expecting it. So what about it, right? Why this chapter is so special is it makes you understand that how important it is and how important it is to present something to someone, and your presentation or your gift does not always need to be something that is based on material, right? Or it is not necessary that it should be based on very high price. The present or the gift should always be sentimentally and emotionally valuable, right? So it is more important like that. So your gift or present to someone whom you love, or somebody who is very dear to you, like your friend and family members, what happens is your present may not be very may not be very extravagant, but it should be simple. It can be very simple, but it should show your effort, right? So this lesson is also about a present like that, a present that is not very extravagant or very lavish or expensive, but it is very valuable because it has a lot of sentiment and emotions attached to the with the gift, right? So now let's start, right? So this is first part. We will start with the first part of this lesson, right? So the first part, the story is about how a author finds something that is very old, right? And that is something that he was not meant to find, but he did. Okay, so it is in the first part of this chapter we will see that how out of curiosity he tries to out of curiosity he finds out something that belongs to somebody else. Okay, so what happens is in the first page, in the first part, the story starts with the story starts with the author going to the junk shop. Okay, the author went to the junk shop and he found in that junk shop he was searching for something, and he suddenly spotted a roll top desk means a desk that has chest and drawers on the top. Okay, so he found that roll top desk on the in the junk shop, and after that it was very bruised, it was very damaged physically, right? It was very damaged physically, and because the author had some kind of expertise, he could identify that the burn marks or the damage marks was both of fire and the water. Okay, so what happens, the first thing that author comes across in the first part, we know that the author comes across the author goes to the junk shop and finds a roll top desk, and he finds that the desk was damaged because of the fire and the water. So what happens next, so when he could not resist himself from buying it, right? And the desk was so attractive to him that he bought the desk and brought it to home. Okay, so after examining it properly, he saw that there are some drawers in the on the desk. Okay, so in that desk what happened, he tried to open all the drawers, and all the drawers opened very easily except for the last drawer. The last drawer, what happened, the last drawer got stuck. the last drawer got stuck because the desk was very old and it was damaged. So what happened, he applied some force, and with some skills and technicality, what happened, he managed to open the last drawer. Okay, after he managed to open the last drawer, what happened is he could see another secret drawer inside that secret section inside the drawer. So what happened, he thought personally that let's not open it, right? So we all know that we should not open, or we should, without somebody's permission, we should not touch or open somebody else's things or give presents, right? So what happened, but as he had bought the desk out of curiosity, we all have this curiosity whenever we see something whenever we see something that is new to us, we get curious that what is inside it or what is there, right, in the box. So what happened, the author was also the same human being like us, and that is why he was also very curious about it, that let's see what is there, right, what is inside it. So inside that secret drawer, what he found a new he found an old black color tin box which was taped properly, right, which was taped very securely, and his mind kept on telling him that please do not open, but on the other hand, his another conscience or another curiosity was also telling that let's open it. So finally he gave in to his curiosity level, and then what happened, giving to the curiosity level, he opened the black colored box that was inside the secret section of the last drawer. Okay, so what happened after that, after opening the black colored box, he found a small letter that was mentioned, that was very that was referred to Jim McPherson, right? That was written by Jim McPherson, and it was referred to Mrs. McPherson. Okay, the letter was so it was in a very shaky handwriting. It was written that Jim's last letter received on January 25th, 1915, to be buried with me when the time comes. So what initial did the letter have? The letter had a footnote which said that this is Jim, somebody named Jim. It was kept by somebody else, but the letter was written by Jim, somebody named as Jim, right? And this letter was received on which date? 25th January 1915. So from the year we can see that it was during the time of First World War, right, 1915, to be buried, and it had a footnote that said that the letter needs to be buried or kept with her. So this statement somehow instigated the author that this letter should be returned to its owner, because the letter maybe because of this footnote, the author guessed that it may have been of someone's who is very dear to the owner, right? I knew as I did that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got better of the scruples. Scruples means here feelings, right? Curiosity got better of my feelings. It usually does. Inside the box there was a envelope. So inside the box, what was there? There was an envelope, and an address was written inside. So how, in further section we will see that how he managed to return the letter. Okay, so we will see that how he managed to return the letter, and we know that in that particular letter there was the address that was already written inside. Thank you for today. This is the first part of the lesson. We will continue in the next video. We will continue for the next second part of the lesson. And before that, there are comprehension check questions that are given in the next slide. So these are the difficult words, right? Like expensive, clumsy, scorch marks. You need to go through the meanings of these words, and these are the questions of the these are the comprehension check questions. You need to do it, right? Everybody, all to all the students who have started going through the video lessons, I would request everybody that start doing the question and answers in your English copy. Okay, for both the grammar, for the previous grammar lessons also, start doing the exercises in your language copy, and start doing the question answers of the literature chapters in your English classwork copy, right? Thank you and have a nice day.